Tumekutana na nyinyi kwangu nyumbani, nikatengeneza dina, tukakula pamoja, tukakubaliana about Wandford, mumeniruka. Tumekutana na nyinyi Mombasa, tukaongea mambo ya Wandford, mumeniruka.
Dear viewers, welcome back to the analysis of Yoleno TV. Now, still on this matter of KAWIRA, the governor of Meru County. Now, it appears that Murage Baichu, the husband of KAWIRA, laid some claims the moment he walked out of the Milimani court, and that was seen yesterday. So KAWIRA's husband has wrote, or rather publicly requested, the EACC to clarify the roles and the limits and the boundaries of him that is required of him, because he is the husband of the Meru governor at the moment. So KAWIRA's husband claims that he has been experiencing some gender-based violence lately because of the accusations that have been laid by the MCAs of Meru County. Some of the things that he claims are that he has been banned from getting a lift from his wife's official car. That is something that he wants the EACC to clarify. Then there is another thing. He also says that he cannot sleep in the official residence because he is not a state officer. So it is for that reason that I came across a tweet from one of the renowned analysts, and there is a Twitter handle by the name Gabriel Ogunda. And this is what Gabriel Ogunda said. Meru governor's husband has written to EACC asking them to clarify whether he should be sleeping in the governor's official residence or he should look for his accommodation every time his wife is in town. Whoever said Kenya's comedy sector is dead should apologize right now. And by the time I was going through that tweet, it had attracted 3,391 likes and 513 retweets. Ladies and gentlemen. So before we delve deep into the analysis of that tweet and the claims that the husband to the governor of Meru is putting across, please take time and subscribe to our channel. You can give us a like, you can hit the notification bell so that every time we upload any video, you also become the first person to get notified. And also I'd like to say thank you so much for those who will be supporting us to this level. Now, before we delve deep into the analysis of those claims that the governor's husband is putting across, please take a moment and watch this video.
Ambalo limenifinya sana pia. Governor alipochaguliwa alipatiwa official residence. Official residence ni kumaanisha ni kama ile state house rais amepewa. Kwa hivyo imesemekana pia, kwa maana mimi sio mwajiri wa serikali na sijachaguliwa kwa kura, mimi sifai kulala ile residence. Sasa mimi hata mahali pa kulala imepindi ile nyumba ambayo tulijenga na gavana yetu ya bao pale ndio nafaa kwenda kulala, kwa maana sasa sifai kulala official residence because I'm not an official of the government. So ni kwa hisani, kwa maana nimeona yale mambo yameandikiwa barua ya EACC. Ningependa EACC wanisaidie nijue mipaka yangu, wanisaidie nijue kama nafaa kulala katika lile boma la serikali, nielewe kama nafaa kubebwa na lile gari la gavana wakati tunaenda mahali. Kwa hivyo ningeomba EACC wanisaidie pia mikutano, nielewe ni mikutano gani official ambayo ningefaa kuwa natumia, kwa maana sasa mpaka hapo imefika mimi nimeona napitia ile inaitwa GBV, gender based violence. Kwa hivyo gender based violence sio ya wanawake peke yake, hata mimi kama mwanaume sasa napitia hiyo gender based violence. Sasa mimi nashangaa.
Gentlemen, you've heard what the governor's husband said. So from your own perspective, do you think he suffers from a gender-based violence? Because if you ask me a similar question, I'll tell you yes. Because, there is a physical torture, then there's a psychological torture, mental torture. I think what the governor's husband is going through right now is a mental or psychological torture, whereby is literally not allowed to sleep, where the governor is sleeping. That is because by default, the moment you become a governor, you are entitled to an official residence. And if you have your wife, of course, you'd want to be where your wife is. So perhaps the main things that the MCAs could be asking themselves, but they don't come out clear, is that kwani huyu husband hana kazi? Maybe that is what they're trying to ask themselves, because they're asking themselves that before the Meru governor became a governor, wasn't this husband working somewhere? Maybe that is what they expect. They expect the husband to be going to work, and the Meru governor also to be going to the office to serve the wananchi. So perhaps that is one of the questions that the MCAs have that they've not come out clear on. But I think that is what is bothering them. But should that be the case, then the question that maybe might linger again is, kama alikuwa na kazi, mbona haendi? But again, you saw somewhere when the Meru governor was saying that her husband volunteered to work on that capacity of a youth service program. And that patron by being a volunteer, that means you don't expect to be paid. If you volunteered, in a nutshell, you don't expect to be paid. So that's what the governor is trying to tell the people, that my husband is working the capacity of a patron, but a volunteer patron. That means if he's volunteering, then it doesn't expect payment from the county government, but maybe some kind of token appreciation for the job that maybe will be, for the service that will be rendering to the county. Because, for example, there's a part where the governor is trying to compare the case to the case of the president and the first wife, trying to reverse it in a way that if the president was a woman and the husband was wasn't the president, then how would that be? Because in a nutshell, we know that the president and the deputy president, the president and the first lady have been entitled to a state house residence. So that's where they stay until the time of where now the tenure of the presidency expires. That is, after 5 years, if the president does not secure a second term, they are forced to vacate and allow the new regime to take over. Just like what happened with Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and Ruto. Uhuru had to, vacate state house, and William Samoei Ruto had to come in as a new president of the Republic of Kenya. So KAWIRA was trying to give that example and relating whatever her husband is going through to the case of, like a bullying, political bullying from these people. And I think EACC tends to be siding with the MCAs, a move that we've been saying that there could be some external force that is trying to make sure that this impeachment motion that we talked about sails through, that they are looking for each and every reason to have the Meru governor fail in his quest to serve the people of the Meru County. So, ladies and gentlemen, do you think the allegations or the complaints that Murage Baichu is put across are anything to be taken seriously? The gender-based violence, I think there's something that needs to be addressed, and the EACC has a mandate to come out clear on this. Because if you look at the law is silent on the spouses of the governors. We've never experienced this kind of problem. But then the question that I ask myself, what about other governors? Are they staying with their husbands? Or are they staying with their wives, in their official residence? What about the case of Machakos County governor, the former governor? Was he staying with the wife in the official residence of Machakos County? Please share what you think about that sudden unfolding event below the comment section there, and I promise to go through them and I'll give my response. But until we meet again, I'd like to wind up my case there. But until we meet again, kindly take your time, subscribe to this channel, give us a like, share our channel widely. And until we meet again, also, I'd like to urge you to stay safe and be blessed.